So you just won the first race here with the new track being open.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool event to be the first winner at Jukasa Speedway. So it's they've done a remarkable job with the track here, with the whole facilities, not just the track itself, the pit road and inside the pits and lighting and everything else. So all the teams are happy to be here, and we're just happy to be a part of it. Happy to get the win.
Yeah, and you'd been here before, like in the NASCAR days, in the early days of the NASCAR Pinty Series.
2008 maybe was the last time we were here, I think.
Yeah.
I think so, with the NASCAR deal. So I've ran here in street stock before, in late models back in the day too. So always enjoyed it. You know,
yeah.
It's a good track. It's fast. It's what I like to do.
And like everyone else, it broke your heart a bit to see weeds growing through and thinking it would never open again.
Yeah, exactly. Another racetrack that wasn't going to open until Kenny Hill and Alex Nagy and their team, you know, put a plan together and put a dream together, and you know, for us racers, that's what happened.
Yeah, and you were kind of describing too, like just how the car handles and where you're off the gas. Not for long.
It's fast here. I mean, you're not on the brake very long here. You're off the gas, on the brake for a wee bit of time, and you're right back on it full throttle. And at the end of the straightaway, that's all you got. So there's no, you're not getting beat on horsepower here. You're to the floor, and it is what it is. So it's a lot of fun, and we've got another 75 laps here, and see if we can do it again.
Okay, and then you did a nice move on Brandon.
Yeah, it was good to.
Which not many people have done this year.
No, no. I told him up in Victory Lane, I said, you can't win them all, kid. So you got to make room for other guys. So no, he's a great kid. I like him. His family and his dad works hard in his cars and everything else. So, but it was good, and that was the focus. The focus for our team was to come here and race Brandon White, or Brandon Watson's story for the win. So we got a chance to do it. So it was cool.
Okay. And then your other news, you're going to be busy on the Labor Day weekend.
Yep.
That's the CTMP.
Yeah, we got a Pinty's car lined up there. We got the Kubota Chevy there. We're lined up to run the Pinty's race, and we just signed a truck deal with Poland Motorsports to run the truck race. So it's going to be a busy weekend. So we're doing double duty next weekend, so should be a lot of fun.
Okay. And how did it come together with the trucks?
We talked about it for a couple months, and it was honestly, it was real hard to find a team to do it. There's not a lot of road course trucks out there, and some of the teams that have them, they only have one, or a backup. So it was hard to find a team that had a seat available, that we could team up with. So Jeff Boland and his guys, real good guys. We're the focus. We're only one truck team. We're bringing up their guys as well. Our guys are going to do the pit stops and hopefully put a good run together.
Okay, yeah, because your experience there, obviously, you know what you're doing there. That's got to be worth something.
Yeah, we got to win there in the Pinty's deal. So we've always ran decent, ran good in Pinty's races. We just never had zero truck experience, but I'm sure we'll get some laps on thing on Saturday and figure it out.
Okay. Have you talked to anyone like in terms of like what you've driven? How different are the trucks? I think how quick you should be able to get up to speed.
I talked to a few people on it, just get a few ideas. What's different, what feels different. The radial tire, I guess, is a lot different than our tire that we run on the NASCAR Pinty's deal. So that's something we got to think about. As far as setup goes and stuff, I think we're pretty sound with the setup that they ran last year and ran decent. So I'm probably for the first while the truck will be better than I will. So we'll just get settled in, make sure we do our part and drive it smart through practice and qualifying and save what we can for the race.
Okay. Anyway, and you got another 75 lapper to go here tonight.
Can't wait. We're gonna win another $5,000.
Yeah.
Pay the bills. I didn't plan on coming here and winning both, that's for sure. So I just thought, make sure we come here and we're competitive. And like I said earlier, my main focus was to make sure we get to race in the 9 car. And so I really want to gauge on where our car was and where we were and where I was as a driver, truthfully. So got to race with him in the first one, and then a real good setup on a long distance. So I said, well, don't tweak on it a whole bunch. Just give me a few little changes. And took off like a rocket. I was expecting the guys to kind of race a little harder than they did in the beginning. I think I was racing a little bit too hard, so I kind of backed off a little bit. But yeah, this is my deal. It's a nice, smooth, steady pace. Go after it. Nice, don't burn up your stuff, and this is the way I do it. So it worked for us today. Got I don't know how much money. Won a couple trophies, a couple flags. You got a bonus for sweeping. Bonus for sweeping. There's a check. There was cash flying. I don't know what's flying.
And then in terms of one adventure, when I saw you guys before, you weren't sure how it was going to go. You guys were doing a bit of a Band-Aid thing on the motor?
Yeah, we had a harmonic balancer that was leaking in the seal there, so my boys put a little JB weld on it and put it back together and just prayed to God it would hold together. So held together. I just stopped here at the end and just to get the flag, and I know oil pressure, so I don't know how long it didn't have oil pressure for, but anyways, it lasted 75 laps, so that's the most important.
Okay. And what's your next outing?
Pinty's next weekend, road course, and then truck race as well. So we're running both next weekend. So a couple orange and white Kubota cars and trucks and chocolate fast Eddie vehicles. We'll be having a lot of fun.
And then any more outings this year on this?
I'm not sure. I hope so. I'd like to come back here when they're back here in September, but we'll have to see. We'll have to check with the boss. Shaking her head.
No. You got time to work on her.
I'd like to come back. Hopefully we can come back and run again. So you know, just a great series. You know, somebody finally took the late models in Ontario and made a great series of it. APC and Luke Ramsey and his team. It's true, you know, a true late model series. They got lots of, there's no cheating. You know, there's a bunch of rules to keep everything even, and a bunch of good drivers and lots of guys that can win. I mean, you got Labby here, you got Fitzy here, you got Watson, you know, Gressel, you know, the list goes on. Even some of these young kids are real good, and I enjoyed, you know, talking to them today too. And they kind of caught on to me in the first one. I said, you know, we kind of watched you, and you're kind of just back in like 6th, 7th, and then you kind of came to the front. So, you know, they're learning. You know, they drive so hard, these young guys. And us kind of old veterans kind of hang in there for a bit.
I was going to ask you, in terms of a sense of history, like you've got an appreciation for this place and what's gone on, and to come back like this, like what does it mean to take 2 checkered flags the first day back?
Wow, it's awesome, man. Especially, you know, how much effort, money, and time that went into making this place. You know, it's a gorgeous facility. So, you know, I raced here in street stock when I was a kid, hoping one day I could run a CASCAR, and got to run a CASCAR Sportsman, and hoping I could run a CASCAR Super Series. I did that, and ran a NASCAR, and now we're running an APC Late Model. So, you know, work hard, follow your dreams, and you never know what'll happen.
What is it like looking forward to next week and your Truck Series debut?
Tiring.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting back in the Pinty's car, and you know, I'm hoping to use the Pinty's deal as a bit of a test for the truck, truthfully. So I'm not in it for points, you know, in the Pinty's deal. So hopefully we have a good solid finish there. We won before, so that wouldn't count me out there. But just use it as a real good test and get ready for the truck. I'm really focused on the truck. So.